Hi, Lions. It's District Governor Tony Holland. I wanted to go ahead and send you this video. I would love to be in your clubs and at your meetings and doing my visits, but unfortunately, with the COVID-19 pandemic and the restrictions we have in place on social gatherings and non essential travel, especially here in the state of Illinois, that's not possible. So I'm going to go ahead and send out a couple videos. First one is just to update everybody on what's going on. Hopefully, we can assess the viewing of these videos and see where the messages are going, who's getting them, and how effective they are. I want to make sure we're able to continue with effective messaging and moving forward with our service of our communities. So first and foremost, I want to let everybody know that doesn't already know that the state convention has officially been canceled. That was a decision made by the Council of Governors after assessing the physical health and financial risk involved in hosting a convention when we were uncertain of what is to come. This is a decision I fully stand by, and I appreciate the support I received from those I spoke with about the choices made. Second, I would like to extend my gratitude to the members of our district that have reached out and talked to me about the governor's project and where we are at and how we were doing and how we can continue moving forward. It is really hard having so many goals in line and having so many things in place here in the district. When it comes to membership and service, and then especially this project for St. Jude's, and then have a pandemic such as this come into play. So it's not easy, but it is something we are working through. I'd like to thank the Wyoming Lions. They had a couple locations where they were collecting toys and gift cards and cash donations for the kids at St. Jude's. These were dropped off using a safe distance transfer between myself and a member of the club, and we are going to make sure things can be given to St. Jude at an appropriate time. But I'd like to thank them for continuing their efforts in supporting the kids at St. Jude's in Peoria. Next, I want to let everybody know about the district convention. At this time, the district convention will no longer be held, and I did send an email, but the district convention will no longer be held on the first weekend of April. Instead, we're moving it to May 22nd and 23rd, with the provision in place that after reassessing things the first week of May, we can cancel. If it does get canceled, it would be moved to a virtual meeting where we would have voting and things in place to allow for all of the Constitution and bylaws to be followed and the voting to be done appropriately, everything to be done by the book. PCC Lion Terry Nolenberg is on top of this. I've been in contact with International Director Bob Block, and we are going to make sure that everything is done by the book to assure that this is a proper voting convention, even if we can't do it in person. We have several avenues available to us. We're going to do those. Speaking of Lion Terry Nolenberg, I received an invitation today for my first club remote meeting, and they will be utilizing Zoom. I hope in the future to have other clubs reach out to me and have virtual meetings. I think this is a great opportunity for us to continue to see each other, hear each other, talk to each other, but also discuss the possibilities of service in our communities when we cannot have a quote-unquote normal meeting. I would like to thank the Galesburg Noon Lions for letting me know what they are doing to help their community. Those that are available, that are not high risk, that are not, going to face an increased possibility of contracting the COVID-19, have set aside themselves to help the elderly and those that are at high risk to get groceries and do safe distance transfers. I really do appreciate that, and it's nice to hear that we do have Lions clubs continuing to work to support the community through all of this. If any clubs are doing these types of things, please let me know. I really want to celebrate what we can celebrate right now, with as much as we've been as a group, as a collective, changed in our daily operations of things. I would like to continue to celebrate the positives and lift each other up as much as possible. With that being said, I also want to let everybody know that I am here to talk to discuss anything you need to talk about. I know we have clubs that were in the midst of starting Leo clubs, and I would really hope that that continues moving forward. I know that we cannot have an official induction night yet, but the club can be officially chartered prior to the end of the year. I would like to continue moving forward with any of our membership incentives or any of our membership goals. There are incentives in place, and I would really like to help you do that in any way I can. I feel that this is something my time can be spent doing, especially for the remaining 8 days that I'm under quarantine locked in my house. For those that don't know, I did get sick about a week and a half ago. I was sent home. I went to the doctor. All of my symptoms pointed to COVID-19, but because of hospital regulations and testing limitations, they would not test me. Still not sure why, considering my son is respiratory compromised and my wife and my son both have asthma, but I've kind of been fighting through what I've got going on. Fever for about 6 days, so we're rocking it. But I just want to let everybody know I am here. I'm here to help. You can call me pretty much anytime because I'm not sleeping a lot. So I want to let everybody know that if you have any concerns that need to be taken to LCI, there will be a delay, but they will be taken care of. I have been still receiving my contacts back, and I know LIF is doing the same thing. Our foundation is amazingly strong, and I'd like to thank Trish Fisher for continuing to stand as a very resolute leader in this time. Thank you all. Like I said, we will reassess moving forward what we're going to do with a district convention, but at this time, the state convention is canceled. The international convention is canceled, and the district convention is postponed. As soon as we have an answer back on the governor's project grant, I will let everybody know. That meeting is not supposed to take place, though, until the beginning of May, so I'm not stressing about that. Anybody that would like to help in any way with reaching out to other donors, please let me know. I'm going to work on that. But at this time, I feel it is more important for us to focus on our communities and remember that we are here to help each other. Please, again, my thoughts and prayers are with everybody. And if you need anything, please call me, text me, email me. Short of a smoke signal, I'm pretty easy to get a hold of. So I'll talk to you all later, and have a good day.